I reckon the VRC should rename Victoria Derby Day to the Coolmore Stud Stakes Day.
It is definitely the highlight on the day, mate. Without a doubt.
Oh, on this program by far.
100%. And unlike the Derby, it actually does have a significant impact on the Australian breeding industry.
So 19 runners, a couple of fillies thrown in there as well, but majority of them are colts looking to get that basically $10 million going to stud. Who do you think wins the great race?
Siding with the colts. Look, I've got a bit of a running theory in this race that if you're a 3-year-old colt and you run in the Everest, irrespective of how well you go, unless you completely fail, when you come back to your own age group in the Coolmore Stud, you're going to run well. It was proven with Home Affairs a couple of years ago, and I think there's a horse with the same silks who's going to do it again, and that's Shinzo. I reckon put a line through his first 2 runs in this prep. I think he's going to be absolutely exploding in this race. So he's my on-top selection. Steparty, he's the one out of the Guineas who I'd like to see come back to the sprinting distances. Blinker's on for the first time, which is interesting. So he'd be one who could bounce back and wouldn't surprise, and he's at a juicy price. Smart little filly, Stretan Angel. I think she hasn't got it all figured out yet, but I still think she's good enough to win this. She's double figures as well. Ran over the top of I Am Unstoppable last time, and that was a good-looking win. Running into 4th, big roughie out of the Mara Eustace camp, and that's Nedal.
Raphael.
Yeah, mate, he was pretty good. He strung together a few wins. So Nedal, he's over 30s with the good people in Neds at the moment. So he's the roughie of the race for me.
Oof, yeah, there's some of double figures that we both like here. And Stretan Angel was one that you mentioned, and she's my on-top selection. I think she is a filly on the up. Gives me those September run vibes. She's drawn to the outside. She'll have Cylinder and Veight to take her into the race. I think she'll be the one coming down the grandstand side in those lovely lime green silks that you'll be seeing late. V8 is one of those that is taking her into the race, and I think he will run a sensational race into 3rd. Forgot that I had King's Gambit into 2nd. King's Gambit, I think the rail side, barrier 2, could almost be cut copy from his run in Sydney, where he just doesn't even go around another horse and he just sneaks up on the inside. I'm nervous that this horse is going to melt on game day because big crowd. I really need to see him in the mounting yard if I'm going to have a bet on him. B8, as I mentioned, drop backs from the Guineas, a slowly run Guineas, and he's got every gear change under the sun for this year as well. And then I Am Unstoppable. If I'm backing in Stretan Angel, I have to like this thing as well. Black Shin on board. I reckon they'll ride him colder and he'll be hitting the line stronger.